Hey guys, Ron this side and welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's start today's problem of the day on Gigs for Gigs. So, what is today's problem of the day? It is uh, length of the longest subarray with the positive product. Okay, so what exactly they are given here? They are just given us the input array with 0, positive and negative. All the values are there, and we need to find the longest subarray. And if we are just getting a product of that subarray, then we are just getting a positive value. Okay, so what we can see here, 0, 1, -2, -3 and -4 is there, right? So if we are doing any product with 0, then that is definitely 0, so we can't select 0. And let's say if we select 1, then 1 into 2, then yeah, it's -2, so it's not fine. We also need to select one more negative value to make it positive. So here what we can say, two negative value or the even negative values at least needed. Okay, so -2, -3, -4, so this is the odd, so we can't select that. And if we are doing like -3 and -4, so it's, yeah, definitely the product is 12, but we need to find the longest subarray. So we can select 1, -2, -3, so the product is positive, it's 6, but and the length of this subarray is nothing but the 3. Okay, so the same for the example 2 also, -1, -2, 0, 1, 2. Okay, here we can't select 0, so we have only two options, 1, 1, 2 or -1, 2. Okay, so here if we are doing a product of both the different sub arrays, still we are getting the positive value, and this length of both the sub array is the same 2. So here the answer is 2. Okay, so the same we need to find out, like will select a positive length, negative length, and finally whatever is the maximum length of the subarray, we'll select that. Okay, so now let's just start coding. So first let me define three things. First, positive length is 0, negative length is also 0, and the final length which we are going to select, that also let me put a 0. Okay, so now first what we'll check whatever the value we are taking is 0 or not. Okay, so for that let me first traverse the array. So for that, for I in arr is our array, we are selecting the one by one all the values. Okay, and if I is equal to 0, then 0, then we are not doing anything. Both the length we are just putting pl is equal to 0, and negative length also 0. Okay, now what else we are checking? We are checking like whatever the value we are selecting is negative or positive. Okay, then uh, else if I which is less than 0. So okay, if it is a negative, then what we'll do, if it is negative, then we are checking do we already have anything in negative length. If we are having anything in negative length, okay, then we are just adding 1 into that. And if we are not having in not having anything in negative length, then we'll just make the negative length 0. Okay, and positive length will increase. Okay, because we have something in positive length, whatever is that 0, 1 or whatever the value, we are just increase and we'll just count it. Okay, so let me just pl and nl, both things we need to do. Okay, then here we are just doing n plus 1 for the negative length, but with the if condition, if nl, so it means anything is there in negative length, only then we'll just increase by 1, else we'll just make it 0. Okay, and for the negative length, as I say, we'll just increase with the positive length. Okay, and the same we are doing for the another case where I which is greater than 0. Okay, we are just swapping the nl with the pl, nothing else. So whatever we are doing for the negative length, the same opposite we are doing for the positive length. Okay, so in this case also we are checking nl, and if it is nl is anything, then we'll increase the value of nl, else we'll make it 0, and positive length definitely will increase by 1. Okay, so now if we are checking the final length, what should be the final length? It should be maximum of whatever the final length we already have and positive length which we are getting at this point. Okay, and finally we'll just return final length. Okay, now let's just traverse this code which we already write, right? Okay, so first we are checking with 0, then we are just getting 0 only. Okay, then after that PL is also 0, FL is also 0, the same case. Okay, we are getting the positive value. Okay, so if we are getting the positive value, then negative value we don't have, so NL is definitely 0 and PL is PL is 1. Okay, so in this case we can say now the PL is 1 and FL is 0, so the final length is 1. Now we'll just come to the next -2. Okay, and if we are come to the next -2, then we could see like again the when we are coming here, the NL is 0 itself, but we are just taking it negative value, so PL will 0 again and NL will make PL plus 1, so NL will be 2. Okay, and again FL and PL, FL it's already 1 for the from the previous step, so again the final length will be 1. Again we are getting the -3, so in this case we are getting here like we already have some value in the NL, then we'll just increase whatever the length we have, and NL is definitely the PL plus 1. Okay, and the same way if we are traversing one by one, then we'll definitely get the value of this FL is nothing but the 3. Okay, so let's compile it. And if we are compiling it, let's say okay, first test case not satisfies. What's wrong with it? Let me check. Okay, got the issue. It should be not N, it should be NL. So we are just to make it a mistake here, we are just getting NL only. Okay, let me compile it again. Compiling, yeah, again, yeah, first test case satisfies fine for this. Okay, now let me just submit it. 1065 test cases, let's see. Okay, we can see all the test case satisfies fine with this. So this is the solution for today's problem of the day, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Stick to my YouTube channel for all the learnings, for all the solution for problem of the day on Geeks for Geeks. And yeah, like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you, guys.